My last substantive question is, Mervin, I talked to a young guy this week, former football player, thinking about going to law school. I talked to, I guess it was last week now, because now it's Monday. So I talked to him last Friday or Thursday. So what's your advice to young people like that,
Yeah,
man or woman,
yeah.
who's watching this and they're saying, I want to be like him. He worked at Facebook. What? He was a federal prosecutor. What? Those are the things I dream about. And by the way, that I used to dream about. What are your words of advice to that kid on how to get to where you've got?
You can't do it for the money. You have to do it because there's some greater purpose that you're going to serve by having that law degree. And the reason I say that is, yes, there are things you can do in law that will allow you to make a lot of money and change your life, but it is so difficult and so stressful, and it can be so depressing that money is not going to motivate you to get up every day and do it. It's just not over the long term. Every lawyer knows miserable lawyers. Every lawyer knows lawyers that are on the brink of harming themselves, because of mental health issues. Every lawyer knows lawyers that have had serious health problems. I mean, health complications directly correlated to the stress of being a lawyer.
Not to mention broken relationships.
You want not even that, but substance abuse.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an accident that there are certain professions that have exponentially higher rates of substance abuse issues, drug abuse, alcoholism, depression, and other mental health issues, physical ailments. To play in this arena, you have to endure a lot. You see a lot of terrible, terrible things. You work with sometimes, you can work with some terrible people. What has allowed me to transcend all of that is at the core, always wanting to do mission work and make a positive impact on the world with my law degree. So I always, as soon as people talk to me about wanting to be a lawyer, I have some version of that conversation with them because I want people to go into it with their eyes wide open. The money is not going to sustain you, and it will not allow you to thrive in this profession.
And this is actually my last question on topic of your mission. Where can people find your book? And I know you've done radio work. I know you're a public speaker. Where can the listener find you to get further inspired?
So you can find Single Mother's Guide to Raising a Son, Amazon.com. I'm also publishing my second book due this year. It's called Sharpening Swords, and it's a meditation book for men, and particularly men who are on their path to seeking and fulfilling their purpose in life. So look out for that. You'll be hearing about it soon. Mervinbourne.com is the website.